Shortly after, the day after, in fact, there was demonstrations and actions in 10 plus cities around the world under the Stand for Uyghurs campaign. The Chinese Communist Party had invited, 32, I think, envoys from 30 Muslim majority countries to have a guided tour around East Turkestan, where they were shown, sanitized and a kind of pageantry to show that Muslims are having a great time. There's no such thing as a genocide and so forth. What is, maybe 1 minute, your message each to these Muslim envoys, these Muslim majority countries now, briefly, in 1 minute to wrap up, inshallah. Brother, let's start off with Amal, inshallah, your message.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's again like just really shameful. But my message is to the Yemen delegation. So as a Yemeni American myself, and especially as we have seen the last 8 years of war and the man-made devastation that Yemen and Yemenis have been facing, and yet we have the Yemen envoy applauding China for their intentionally made genocide and continuous oppression of our Uyghur brothers and sisters. So I just want to say it is truly shameful, and may Allah guide you to the right path, and may you represent what Yemenis are actually what Yemenis actually believe and want you to do, which is stand in solidarity with our Uyghur brothers and sisters.
Jazakallah khaira. And Hamza?
Yeah, I would just say shame on you. Shame on you. Like how dare you? With the position of authority that you have a massive responsibility given to you by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're in a position of authority, in a position of power, relative power. And you're there and you're ideologically naive, intellectually naive. You're just redundant of the key faculties that you should be displaying to basically try and do something for your brothers and sisters. And you've sold your brothers and sisters for a small price. So the only thing we can really say is just shame on you. And if you don't fix up and you don't change, then that's going to be part of your own destruction, if not here, but in the hereafter. And there's going to be voices that are growing, and there's going to be a movement that's going to challenge you and hold you to account and show how cowardly you've been, how shameful you've been, and how ideologically naive you've been as well. And look, at the end of the day, how long are you going to live? Another 10 years? Another 20? Another 30? What you want to go to Allah with on the Day of Judgment? Really? Are you sure that the utilitarian ethnocentric calculus is enough to save you on the Day of Judgment? I don't think so. So there's some deep dunya and spiritual consequences, and severe spiritual consequences, that you have to take very seriously. And look, I echo the dua, the supplication of our sister. May Allah guide you and protect you and actually make you a voice for the truth, and make you a voice for justice. And if you do that, and if you do turn the tables and change, we'll support you 100%. We'll be your shield. We'll be behind you, and we'll be in front of you. So it's not us and them. We want you to be the optimized version of yourselves. But at this present state, it's very shameful. But you can make that transformation, and we'll be behind you, and we'll be in front of you, helping you and supporting you in this cause, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. And finally, Mr. Nurmuhammad Majid, President of the East Turkestan Human Rights Watch Association. What is your final message to these 32 odd envoys from Muslim majority?
My direct message to all Muslim countries who are the members of the OIC, Organization of Islamic Conference. You all countries have listened to the narrative from the Chinese government. You have witnessed the false narrative has been guided under the falsified agenda of the Chinese government. Now, I challenge you to invite the leaders or representative or the members of the Uyghur community to the OIC to listen to our plight directly. If we are not able to persuade or touch your heart, then we are prepared to accept what you call us. This is the first message. Secondly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly says in the Quran, O believers, Do not fall to the deceptions of shaitan. You have been visiting the region with the deceptive guidance of the Chinese government because you only visited certain designated places. And I have a photograph to show that you have eaten the haram food which is provided by the Chinese government. You are only consuming the products made in China because with the halal sign only. But you are neglecting the fact that how much they are oppressing one whole nation, covering the fact, the real evil nature of this Chinese government, Chinese population, and the Chinese economy. This is my direct message to the Muslim public again to say, come to us. Afshus salam, which is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Please commonalize your greetings. Come to greet us. Come to meet us. Come to listen to us. Then, if you're not persuaded, if you are not touched, if you are not able to tolerate our pain, then we are happy to stand alone. But we believe Allah is with the Mazlumin. Allah is with the people who are calling for the justice. We, lastly, but not least, I call all the Muslim country leaders, all the Muslim countries' populations, institutions, and the governments, stand with justice. Stand with justice, or you wait the injustice to suppress you one day. Thank you.